What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content. So if that is what you like as well, please do hit that subscribe button and give me a little thumbs up. That lets me know that you care. I pretty much post a new video every single day. So hello, you guys. I almost freaking choked. I almost checked on a very small amount of spit, sorry. Anyways, today I'm going to be making these little tags. I thought I'd take a little bit of a break from my decorating of junk journals. I thought I'd take a small break. And I am going to be making these tags here, which I like to make from scrap pieces of fabric and scrap lace. In my situation, I'm using up pretty much cut up. I think this was like a dining table cloth of lace, and then this was a curtain set that I found at the thrift store. So I like to cut up pieces of this, and then of course I have a bunch of scrap fabric to use up. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And I have a bunch of vanilla tags. Manila, vanilla, whatever. I got these on Amazon. I got a whole big old bunch of both sizes, and they're really, really cheap. I did leave the link to the tags down in the description. If you're live right now, I'm going to post them because they are just such a good deal. Better deal than anything I've ever found in stores, such as an office supply store. This is a much better deal, so I wanted to share that with y'all. Of course, there's all my affiliate links. Okay, so what we're going to do first is I'm going to use the big tags. I'm going to kind of go do a big tag and a small tag at the same time, or one after another. And what I'm going to do is I'm down here. But I'm just cutting up pieces of this. Like I said, this is a curtain. And I got this curtain. I got a bunch of, it was like a 3-panel curtain set. And I think I had to buy all 3. I think they made me buy all 3, but it was such a good deal. Because such pretty design on the lace there. And then, of course, I need a piece of scrap fabric, but of course I don't have a big piece. I have these like little pieces, which I'm going to try to arrange here. Just like that, kind of like in a block. And then this will go on this side. Okay. Hi, Beverly. How are you? And I'm using my sewing machine. I'm going to use a zigzag stitch. I'm using a very, very light pastel pink. So it's probably not even going to show. Originally, I did use a beige thread, but I don't have any more beige. Now, I always do like to just sew directly on the tags. I don't like to use glue, but you could, in theory, use a little bit of glue stick on the fabric first if you wanted it to hold down by itself. I just kind of work with it. Sometimes it gets, wrinkled, but that's okay. It's just a tag, y'all. It's just a tag. I have done these before. They're fun. They're very chunky. And of course, your sewing doesn't have to be perfect. It's just fun. So here's that one. So just like I said, just a piece of lace on one side and some fabric on the other. I think I'm going to lay down a stitch down here in the middle for this fabric, just for some fun. I do like that the thread just kind of blends in to the background. But of course you can make it with thread that would stand out a little bit more. And then of course I am going to finish off all these tags with fabric ribbon. So I just get strips of fabric and make them the size of ribbon. And I think they look fabulous. So let's do the next one. So again, I'm going to cut out a piece of this, what's it called? Curtain material. It's literally a curtain. I have a lot of it too, but I like to hoard. But you know what? It's just not that time. It's just not the time to hoard your stuff. So I'm going to probably use these up very, very soon. And I'm just collecting all the small pieces because I could use them for something later. So those pieces will get saved. And then let's see what piece of fabrics we have. Oh, here's a really pretty blue fabric that I have a long piece of, but I can just cut off just a section like that. And I am using my fabric scissors just because it makes it a little bit easier to cut. I didn't always have fabric scissors. Oh, those crazy times, right? Those crazy days. I didn't have fabric scissors. And of course, the fabric that I'm using is bed sheets that I have either been gifted. Yes, I get gifted bed sheets because my friends understand. And also, I've bought them at thrift shops myself. So this one's a really pretty piece right here. Let's get the sewing machine. Oops. Oops, I'm too close. There we go. Get a good angle so you feel like you're really in that sewing machine. Okay, so let's do these two pieces right here first. Okay, I like to push. I like to make that there's like a little border right here, so you can see a little bit of the tag in the background. Let's do the zigzag down the middle first. And the fabric does shift around. I just don't really worry about it too much. It's okay. These tags are great to use up all your closer. There we go, and that one looks really pretty. It does have a little bit of a like bubble effect right here, if you can see it. But I'm okay with that. I think it looks fabulous still. A lot of texture on this one. I love it. Could also use something else on top of that if we wanted to, but I don't really want to cover up this pretty lace. It looks so beautiful. So here's the set so far, and I love it. So let's get another piece. Actually, let's use this fabric this time. Let's switch it up. And we're going to do a small tag this time. So I got to look for a small scrap. Here's a small scrap. Of course, it needs to be cut smaller. even smaller scrap. I already have this piece right here. Oh wait, I said I was going to use this piece. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we're going to use this right here. Okay. I could switch the thread to something more pronounced. That would be a little fun. Let me see what I have in my stash right now. Of bobbins, because I would like to make sure I have the same colored bobbin. Not that it really matters. It doesn't really matter if you have the same color bobbin or not. Won't show. Won't show. Okay. So that one looks fun. I don't know why. I feel like cutting off this little extra piece. I don't know why I like it now. So it's a little bit muted because the fabric is a little bit like not so bright. But I still think it looks pretty. So let's see what else we have. Just looking through my stash of. See, and I have this pretty fabric ribbon right here. I don't know if it's long enough, but I might be able to fix up a bow. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I like making bows. I don't know about. I mean, this is okay, but I'd rather my tags have pretty little bows, so I make sure my fabric piece is like long enough to make a bow with pretty tails. So that'll work for this, but not for a bow, which is fine. Okay, so let's see what fabric. I have some of this. This is pretty nice. Something like that. And then we also have this kind of fabric. But that does mean I have to like cut it down. Okay, down this line right here. Okay, okay. Okay, so over here, get my sewing machine ready. And again, I'm just using zigzag stitches. Just because it makes everything lay down. It just works. Sometimes straight stitches they don't get both fabrics like that. It'll just get one. There we go. Could of course use more than just one fabric and one piece of lace. You could use more than one fabric or more than one piece of lace. We could do more than one piece of lace right now. Let's do that. Let's cut a piece of this curtain. I have a pretty piece right here with this pink. Again, and I'm saving all these tiny little pieces here for when something else comes by. And then we could do this lace on the side right here. I want more of the pink one showing, so I'm going to put that one on top. Okay, so now we go all the way around. So this is fun. I'm going to cut off this extra piece of lace here. It's just a little bit extra, but I don't like it. Okay, so I'm leaving all the threads on because people like the threads. So, and of course you could do extra lines of stitching if you'd like. I kind of like it how it is. This part right here is really thick embroidery, so it doesn't move around a little bit. So you could sew it on here so it doesn't move around so much, but I like it. I like the texture of that. So that's the two lace on top of each other. That looks really cute. So let's keep it going. I only have 1,000 tags. Not sure what I'm going to do with 1,000 tags. Let's do one with a bunch of fabrics. So here's one. So many scraps here. So many scraps, so little time, right? Then you use up your scraps. You think you're going to use up your scraps, and then you just make more scraps. That happens to me just like about every time. Every time I go to make a project out of my scraps, I make more scraps. Even more scraps up here. Oh, look. This, move over. This is a piece of quilted fabric that I put together. Could use this. This would be a little interesting. There's just part of it that didn't make it on. And then this part right here. I like those too. Hi, Judy. Hey, Letitia. How are you? Sorry. Hi, Happy Scrappy. Okay, so of course, like I said, you could use thread that stands out a little bit more. I'm using one that kind of like blends in. Happy Scrappy, I'm sorry, remind me, what was your name again? Because I have not been on my Facebook group in a minute. I'm sorry, I apologize. I have forgotten what your name is. But please, please, please remind me because I want to remember. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. I know it is. Latanya, sorry. Okay, so here is Latanya, welcome, and welcome Judy. Okay, so we have these two fabrics that I just sewed together. This piece right here actually has like 3 pieces of fabric in it, but of course these 2 last pieces are beige, but whatever. And we could put a piece of lace in the middle, and that would look fabulous. Let's do that. Just putting on my little scraps of everything else. I just get scraps and scraps and scraps. I cannot. So let's add more stuff on top. That's what we need is more stuff. Okay. There we go. This one looks pretty. You get a bunch of fabric and then some lace in the middle for texture, and I like it. Sometimes I do cover the whole tag in lace on top just to give it a little something different than the other tags. These are just fun to make. Again, I'm using like a light pastel pink thread, which even in person pretty much looks white. Okay. So we're gonna have more fun with the rest of this curtain because I am trying to use it up. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that took forever. People always ask me about these scissors. They ask me, like, are they this certain brand? Apparently, I don't know if there's like a certain brand that has this color. I don't know. I got these from Michael's like over a year ago now. And I really don't recommend them. They want to charge like $30. Of course, I used my coupon. It's like, I'm not going to give you $30, but I will give you $15. So I gave them $15 for them, but I don't like them. They always, right here, it always like jumps and gets like stuck. You see that right there? That's not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be on that side, and sometimes it skips over. Hey Jane, how are you? Sometimes it skips over, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, why? So I'm sure there's even better scissors out there, of which I do not own. Okay, I'm just going to sew this tiny little piece of lace right here to this little tiny tag. I'm just using a zigzag stitch. And I did post a link to the tags, y'all, because it's a good deal on these tags. I've never really found I've never found a better deal, at least not in person. I've never bought these online. Have I bought these online? I know I bought garment tags online, but I have bought these tags at like Office Depot a while ago, and I don't even think they carry them anymore. But that tag looks really fly. I love it. Staying home as usual, Judy. Girl, me too. Just at home, y'all. Everybody stay home. Okay, let's see. What else are we doing? What else are we going to do? I'm really feeling this tag right here, though. It's really cute. It's a really cute part of the curtain. Okay. Okay, and then I have these, like, really chunky seams. Those gotta go. Those gotta be thrown out. There's nothing I can do with that. Let's see. Do I have... See, this strip would just be perfect for this. See? Let's do that. Just going to be doing a bunch of small ones. I need to make these to sell, so I'm going to do that soon. Work on that very soon. Let's see. Thank you. It's the I found the prettiest curtain a while ago at a thrift store, and I bought a bunch of it. Because you can't just buy a little bit. I mean, you can't just buy what you're going to use. Hello. And I really had no intentions of selling it. I was just going to use it all for myself. So I'm not even going to sell it. It's just the prettiest lace. And embroidery. Come on. what I have, oh, it would be perfect. I forgot. I have this like lilac. I think it's a curtain, but it's like a lilac lace. Oh yes, let me go get that. I just bought it recently, so it's not with this bunch. Oh yes, this is the time. This is the time. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is also a curtain, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on, let me just pull my camera back a little bit. But I don't know, it doesn't really show on camera, but it's like this really, actually it's like a pink. That was lilac, but it's a pale pink. It's probably also why it looks like this on camera. And yeah, these are curtains. I bought these not a long time ago. A while ago, I should say. I'm just gonna cut out a chunk for myself here. Very crudely. I have been buying way too many curtains and not using them. Okay, curtains. Good source for lace are curtains. Okay, so I got my piece of lace over here. I wish I had my cutting board. That would make it better. Hang on. Maybe I need a smaller cutting board. I need a smaller and a bigger cutting board. I need both. Maybe I'll ask my husband for that for my birthday. Okay. And I didn't bring my straight cutter, hello. Or whatever this is, like a ruler that I use, kind of. Okay, so it's pretty much straight there. And let's cut this at 1.5 inches. Those would be good size strips for me. I had to get a little technical with it. 1.5. Right here. Okay. This is also how I make my ruffles. I just make like, I think 1 inch or 3/4 inch long strips like this. And then I sew them together. Oops. Okay, so now that I have a couple strips, I'm gonna work with this and then I'll cut this later. Okay. Okay, so now I have strips. Yay. Hey Patricia, how are you, girl? Sorry, I didn't look up at the camera. I didn't look up at the screen for a minute. My bad. Okay, let me cut a piece of this curtain that I can mix both and these look pretty. I guess I could have cut this with the with the cutter too. Okay. Okay. Let's cut this here. Okay. Let me have this other lace. Again, I'm sad it doesn't show on camera, but this is a like baby pink lace. So I feel like it matches really well with this curtain because it has like baby pink details on it. So that's why I think it's a fabulous mix right here. Okay. I will trade over to a different thread right now. Make sure this stays down. I put a piece of fabric here in the middle. See how I feel in a second. This is fun, you guys. Using up your scraps. Of course, you're using up a very little bit of scrap every time you make them. But if you make a lot of them, you can use up more scraps. This, I'm sure, is definitely easier to do without a camera in your face. I'm kind of like moving around the camera. It's like literally right in front of my nose. Cabin fever is getting to me. How about everybody else? I'm good. You think cabin fever is getting to you, Judy? And then you go outside, or maybe it's just me. Then I went outside and I was panicking because I was like, oh my God, there's so many people. I don't want to be here. Like, literally. I was like, take me home. I want to be home. Maybe that was just my experience when I actually left my house. I was just like, oh, I want to go. I'm safer at home. Okay, put that fabric there. Yeah, that looks cute. I like that. It's really like pastel because all the flowers on here are also pastels. It's very pastel kind of thing. I like that. That's cute. Okay. So next, I have to cut this in half almost. Because we're doing a little teeny tag. I'm going to use the same pastel flower fabric here. Oh, ruffle on one would be cute. Oh yeah, you're right. That would be cute, huh? I should do that. I will do that. Thank you for the suggestion. Okay, so let's do this right here. Sorry, I'm trying to get them just like perfect. I'm trying to get these scraps perfect on my junk tag. The irony. Okay, they're kind of moving around, so I don't know. I don't know what else can be done. And then let's go the way around. So definitely pick a color that either completely blends in or completely stands out. That's my suggestion. Make it more funner. That's not a word. Funner is not a word. Okay, so that one looks really cute. Just has like a really cute pastel fabric on there. It was really tiny flowers and just little peaks of it. And then my pink pastel lace curtain. You can't tell because I don't know, lights. I don't know. Pastel pink never comes up on photography for some reason. Okay, so there is a suggestion to do one with a ruffle on it. So let's see if we can. Let's see if it's possible. The world's tiniest ruffle. Okay, seems like a good piece of fabric here. Now, The issue is I don't have my ruffle making tool. Let me see if I can make something that might work, or if I have something nearby that might work. Or I guess I could just make one. Okay, so my magic tool to make ruffles, I literally have to cut a piece of paper for this. Hang on. I got my cutter over here. There we go. This will work. Give me 1 second. It's more complicated than you think. Okay, so here it is. This might be even too big, but here's my ruffle making tool. Okay, so it is. For only 5 payments of $19.99, I will sell you my ruffle making tool. It is a piece of chipboard that I just cut up to about 1 inch. It's a little bit smaller than 1 inch, but I will sell it to you for $19.99. Okay. So let me remember how to do this. Okay. So I need a straight stitch. I mean, I could use a zigzag stitch. You could. I'm going to use a straight stitch. And then that's what we do. We use this tool to push the ruffle in. Okay. And then we use it again. All right, that's what we did. I think I pushed it underneath. Is that what I did? I have not made ruffles in a minute. Sorry, y'all. I'm supposed to have good instructions here, and I'm just like, what did I do? Oh, yeah, so, okay. That's right. Okay. Hang on, now I remember. Oh, my God. It's been a minute. Sorry, it's been a minute since I made ruffles, but I freaking remember now. So, yes, I'm doing it correctly. You place this here underneath, and then you use a stick. Here it is. That's how you do it. Use a stick to pull the fabric underneath, and then you pull it out, and then you go. And midway through that pleat, you put your tool in, put the fabric underneath, let it go, and then you sew. That's right. I was like, how did I freaking do that? And that's how you make a ruffle. That's right. I totally forgot. I totally spaced that. But I was like, I'll get it. It's like riding a bicycle, you know. You just never forget. Okay, so now I'm going to do a zigzag. Why? Just because. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. You're so precise. Honestly, it's because of this magical tool right here. This right here keeps them all the same size. It keeps them all in line. And like I said, I'll sell it to you for 3 payments of $19.99. So call now. It does look pretty cute. I wish I had a fabric with more detail on it. I just used the nearest one because I was like, I legit don't even remember how to make a freaking ruffle. But you know what? Maybe I can make a ruffle from this big old thing. Let's see. Well, actually, this would make a cool. No, that wouldn't show. That I can make a ruffle out of lace, but it really wouldn't show as well. Let me see. Oh, I do have this long fabric still. Duh. So this will be perfect for this ruffle experiment that we're doing here. I'm going to do a really wide ruffle because it's a wide tag, so it's going to have a wide ruffle. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so And we could do the ruffle with the zigzag stitch. That'll also work. Cover one with lace and put a ruffle on one side. Yes, I like that idea. That's coming up next. So this tool, I forget, I use on the left side. And I tuck it in. And let it go. Halfway through that pleat. Put in the tool. Tuck in the fabric. And this is how you can make sure that you go straight. Because you have to make sure you tuck in this fabric and that it is straight on the tag. Yes, ruffle making is hard. It's not for the weak. Ruffle making is not for the weak of heart. Okay, so am I missing messages? I have not even looked up. Ashley, hi Ashley. Make sure I'm saying hi to everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna put a lace ruffle in the middle of this one. Let's tuck this last part in. That will have to be cut down. Okay, so there's my ruffle. I'll cut this part down here. It does ruin the last ruffle, but that's okay. We live on. We will live. And then we make a ruffle out of this. This would be beautiful, but I have to cut it down because my other fabric is pretty wide. Ow, I just pinched myself with these scissors. See what I'm saying? Guys, don't get those scissors. Don't buy these scissors. Terrible. Terrible. But let me make a smaller piece of chipboard because that piece is a little bit too wide. It's a little bit too wide. My ruffles are coming out too wide. So, okay. Got ourselves a new tool. New piece of chipboard. Did I make it just as wide though? It's literally the tiniest bit smaller. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this, y'all. Okay. Okay. Tool on the left hand. It goes in, and then we tuck. Might be a little bit. Hang on. Because this beginning ruffle should not be so wide, but I guess I don't have a choice. Okay, because normally I would hide that piece under another piece. Okay. Hang on. Sorry. Okay. Piece of cardboard. Or chipboard, sorry. Chipboard. So we're making ruffles on top of ruffles because nobody's stopping me. And then the ruffle maker right here. I just use something kind of pointy. You could use a pencil or pen, but I don't want to leave marks on my beautiful artwork. Oh my god, that was just as hard as making real ruffles, y'all. Like for reals, that was just as hard. There you go, your ruffle on top of a ruffle. It looks fabulous. If it had like more contrasting thread, it looked really pretty, but here, ruffle on top of ruffle. Boo Boo is asleep somewhere. He might be on top of the dryer. He's been doing that lately. He like takes a nap on top of the dryer for some reason. That's his like thing. What was the suggestion earlier? Someone said cover one with lace and put a ruffle on one side. Okay, let's do that. Let's go with that idea, that crazy idea. He was asleep behind me, and then he moved. I don't know where he went because my husband's sleeping in the room and the door's closed, so I'm surprised he's not freaking out about it. Oh, right. I was supposed to cover it in lace, and then I just made a small little piece. See on those chunky parts, I'm always afraid I'm going to hurt my finger. Look, it left a little red spot. You probably can't see it, but that little red spot right there is because it got me. Okay. This would be a pretty one to cover. Tag, let's do that, but I'm going to take off this top part. Okay, so this weird piece of fabric here. Okay. So let's see. You got me right because that boy, I'm sorry, he's like my child. I need to know where he is at, what he's doing. Yeah, y'all, he's on top of the dryer. It's like the most adorable thing he's been doing lately. It's not like the dryer is on. I don't know why he likes to go sleep on top of the dryer. So he's on top of the dryer right now. I had to go check. See, y'all have me worried. So he is on the dryer. Little weirdo. He is adorable. That little boy is the cutest little boy. I don't know if it really sewed onto that. You know what it did? I'm surprised. They're literally like missing pieces of lace, but it caught onto the tiniest little piece of it. Tiniest little piece. Okay. So somebody suggested I do a ruffle on one side of this tag. You know what? This fabric right here, this is like literally one of the edges of the bedsheet. But it's this really pretty blue color and it has these really pretty flowers on there. Okay. This is the type of piece that I would use to make the fabric ribbon out of. It's literally the edge of the bedsheet. Okay, back to business. Okay, so we have the piece. And we have the tool, right? This is our ruffle making tool right here, high-tech chipboard technology. Okay, that's what I was supposed to do. Duh, Daisy. Okay, so that's how we're supposed to start, not the other way. I got so confused. Okay, so this is some couture. This is some haute couture stuff right here. That's for sure. That's for sure. This is some Project Runway-ish right here. Okay, I do censor myself. I said ish. Y'all know what I meant, but I said ish. So don't come for me. There. And you know what? Gosh darn it. It looks freaking fabulous. You know what I could also do? Just takes, it's always a hit and miss when I try and make actual ruffles. So I could make actual ruffles. It's just so hard to know if it's actually going to work or not. So let's see. It's going to work. I really don't know. I really don't know. Here's another piece. I'm going to use this actually. Actually, let's just use this piece right here. It's just the tiniest bit lighter. Okay, so you guys, there is a way to make ruffles, but I have not found how to get the ruffles to kind of stay together after I sew it. Now my desk is covered in scraps. Great. Great. This is perfect. This is what I wanted. Okay, so we set we are setting the stitch to straight. Oh my god, I can't talk. This looks really cute, but I want to make actual ruffles because these pleats they're pleats, right? They're not ruffles. It's okay. I'm not going to admit that out loud. So what we're going to do is try and make ruffles right now real quick. Just real quick. Let me just see if this works or not. I forgot. Is the tension supposed to be loose? I can't remember. Let's see. No, that didn't work. I just pulled. Okay, now we're doing it. Oh! There's a technique where like you hold on to the thread or something while it... I think I got thread. There's thread in this sewing machine. I did it now, you guys. This is what I get for trying to do things from memory, not looking up the video. There's a technique where you hold on to the thread, and I think it's because my stitches were too small. I think I need longer stitches if I can remember. I should look up the video before I do it. But then that's what I do, baby. And I got thread in my sewing machine. Why me? Okay. We got the thread out. Okay, we got the thread out. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to have long stitches, not short stitches. So hang on. Attempt number 2. You know I don't give up. At least not on the first attempt. Maybe on the second or third. It's Avery. I'm being real. Okay, so let's see if I can get it to work. Let's see. I think it's because the stitch length has to be the longest. Now let's try it. Yep, there we go. Yep, I did it right there. We got ruffles, y'all. You see that? You see that right there, baby? That's what I'm talking about. We got ruffles. But hang on. Where's the thread? Okay, this is getting complicated here. It's getting a little complicated because the fabric wants to bend. Okay, let's go. Let's go. More ruffles. Okay. That's all she was able to make. So I'll share the video. But basically, I have my machine set to a very long straight stitch. And my tension is set all the way down low to 0, basically. My tension is set to 0. This is the kind of ruffles I want in my life. But when I cut them, they all kind of fall apart. So that kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure that has to do with the short stitch. Because I've done this in a longer stitch and it has stayed. Okay, so... God, this is the world's smallest ruffle. Okay, y'all, this is kind of a fail, but I wanted ruffles. Okay, but it did work right here. You see, it is a ruffle. Do you see that? It is a ruffle. Technically, it's a ruffle, y'all. And I'm just going to use a zigzag stitch here. I will cut this part off right here because it's kind of empty. But I'm going to stitch this together because I want a little freaking ruffle. Ah, right. I never rethreaded it, so that's great. I forgot to rethread it. Okay. Right, and then my tension is still set to 0. Oh, just mistakes we make. Okay, you guys. Well, I've been having fun. Yes, I still have my you can tack the edges so they won't fall apart. Tack the edges. I don't know what that means, girl. What does that mean? Also, I do have my ruffle attached, ruffle maker. I never learned how to make it, how to use it. It still frustrates me to think about it, but I will learn one day. I'm determined one day to make it work. Okay, we're back. Let's see if I can make this work here. Why it doesn't want to go forward? I just stuck on all the ruffles. Okay, but when I let it go, all this ruffle is going to go to waste. So let's fix it. Let's fix it so we can at least get another tag out of it. Fabric wants to twist and turn sometimes. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now let's see what they look like, because they could probably look bad. They could potentially look really bad. I don't know. Okay, so now that we've detached it from its cocoon here, come on. Too much thread going on. Success. Success. The world's smallest success story right here. It doesn't even look good. The fabric could have been a little bit wider, maybe. It works for a junk journal. It works for a junk journal tag, though. I had high hopes, but I don't think it's going to work out. But it's okay. It's okay. You know what? It's okay to experiment. It's okay to fail. It's okay. It's all part of the experience. Okay. Let's take this. I want to take them so you can still see the whole part. There we go. Yeah, that one got all sorts of messed up. So I'll work on my ruffles. But I tried. Okay, I tried. What do you want from me? I tried, y'all. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. As I tried some things and some things worked out. Some other things worked out, so that's what's important, right? I'm going to get more of these tags made so I can put them up in my shop. I did not know. Well, when I go to Office Depot, they don't give me this option. But if you purchase the tags unstrung, so no string, they're a lot cheaper and you get a lot more for your dollar. I did leave the link to where I got these tags. I got them on Amazon, super cheap. And they'll be in the description box down below also if you guys want to check them out. Don't forget, my shop is still 50% off your $50 order, so please go ahead and check it out if you can support. I'd appreciate it so much. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me too. So, you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, you guys. Bye.